Yo, 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 what's going on? Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. Y'all excuse me as I sit here in the parking lot. I tell you what, this video, I just threw them all in the same class. People are asking me about now the big influx of the furry Frenchie. Then somebody was advertising the furry exotic that looks like a furry Frenchie, but deformed, I guess. Man, I don't know what to tell y'all. The furry Frenchie has actually been around for quite some time. And there are some people who do breed them in the proper way to where they're clean and correct and those type of things. But for the most part, man, I just tell y'all to be careful what you ask for. So many of these American bully breeders, they're in such a rush to do anything to get $1 that they're going to give you anything. They're telling furry Frenchie, they won't tell you what they put into it. As you go with any type of breedings, you have to see how the genetics mesh with these dogs. As we know, most of the exotics are very, very fucked up, and they don't last very long. So if they're mixing those in with a Harrier dog to get fur, I mean, but what is the purpose? It's been disappointing, to say the least, to see so many so-called good breeders and people who used to be down for the breed, and some that never really gave a fuck about the breed. So I guess that is what it is. But to see these people push things that they know is nothing more than a money grab and an opportunity to to destroy the breed even further, man. As y'all know, I always push health, conformation, and purpose with breedings, and these dogs really have neither. Now, the furry Frenchie community is something different, and they have been around, a rare breed, for a long time, so I don't want to lump them into there, because people have been doing them for a long time. With this exotic thing, and when you get to throwing in all of these new weird colors and different varieties, and hell, we even had a dude who was claiming the dog looked like he had mange, but he was claiming that he made the first bald American bully and start promoting that. Well, now we're gonna have bald American bullies. Well, was that your goal, or is this dog genetically fucked up? Because I would wonder. Now, I've been breeding dogs a long time, multiple different breeds. Like I told y'all, veterinary medicine. I still study a lot of different shit to try to help me advance in my knowledge with dogs. And where would you start if you wanted? Now, a furry dog, I know you just add a furry dog in there and hope that it takes on the looks of your exotic. But where in the hell would you start? Where, like, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, where the hell would I start if I wanted to have a bald dog? Like, what do I got to do to have a bald dog? So it's no way that these dudes gonna convince me that they was sitting there one day and they just methodically planned out a way that the dog wasn't gonna have no hair. I believe that damn dog had mange, and they was advertising or some kind of other issue that wasn't allowing him to grow hair, which there are several different issues in dogs that will make them not grow hair. But this was the most ridiculous thing ever, and then they was throwing prices out there of like $12,000 and $15,000 for his stud fee because he was bald. The little dog looked terrible, man. Y'all got to Google the bald bully or some shit, or maybe I'll get a picture of him and post it to the page. But he was fucked up, and they promoting that shit. So the thing I'm telling y'all, we staying strict with it, man. Just stick to the script and understand that you need to be breeding to the standard for the purpose of the standard, and understand that it's a process to this. You might not even get the dog you want in 1 or 2 breedings, but it might take you 3 or 4 breedings. But when you get it, you'll get it. It'll be nice, and you have something to be proud of. But all that other bullshit, man, yeah, if you know like I knew, let it go, because I've seen so many people latch on to these things, all these weird ass dogs, all this stuff, and I know from genetics, that it's almost like when they say the FDA has to test a vaccine for some years. It's like that when you call yourself creating a breed, because it takes generations for certain flaws and certain health issues to expose themselves just from mixing 2 different breeds together. And these people are doing it recklessly, so you never know what you're going to get. With the exotics, we noticed that they started getting deformities, and they started getting, fatal cardiac conditions that would make them die young. Now you're taking that same dog and mixing it with God knows what to make it have fur. And you know, it's really, it's terrible. And we have to do better, man. I can't tell y'all this no other way, but we just have to do better, man. You know, I understand some dogs are cute. Trust me, I've seen dogs in the bully community and the exotic community, all over that are cute dogs. I'm like, hey, that's a little cute dog, but it's a bigger picture than that. And some of y'all are very interested in bringing these dogs home, and you should understand that, you know, your ultimate goal first and foremost is for that dog to live a healthy and comfortable life for, you know, a dozen years, you know, to be somebody's family pet for a dozen years, to not be volatile in the home for a dozen years, you know, something that you can be proud of. If this is what you're going to put your name on, make that the first part of your stamp, that, you know, you're gonna push out a healthy, mentally stable dog that these people can enjoy. Cute doesn't always cut it, man. It was a shame, and I told y'all this, and I hope the dude don't get no attitude with me or whatever, but a brother was buying a dog from me. He sent the deposit or whatever, and he told me this long story about how his basically exotic had attacked his wife and did it a couple times, and the dog was mentally unstable, and so they ended up having to put him down. And you know, the reason they bought him was cute. So in the process, you know, he had put the deposit down and was waiting for my litter to drop. He, you know, messages me one day, and I guess he called the credit card company or whatever, like, I'm just going to reverse the payment, you know, knowing that he was doing bad business in the first place. But he went and bought another dog that really didn't know nothing about the pedigree, didn't know anything about the stability of the dog, and he was just gonna bring that in the home with his wife that had already been attacked by a dog. These are the kind of things that I'm telling you, in our community, eventually one day, and I'm not praying for it, I'm actually praying against it, but one day this is gonna be the downfall of our community. We're gonna have people do these crazy ass things and be irresponsible with these dogs, and somebody's gonna get hurt, man. All for the love of cuteness. You know, when you're taking small dogs are a little more yappy. They bite a lot more than big dogs, you know. So now you're mixing them with other bigger dogs, and you know, you putting in all these components, and you're not actually doing any research on what's the stability of this dog's temperament, emotions, you know, and all of these different things. You just creating something and throwing it out to people and trying to see how much you can get for it as top dollar. It's a very dangerous process, you know. And it's not a breed. This is just people who really want to see how fast they can get you. You know, now it's become a competition in the American bully community. Let's see how outrageous we can get, and then we charge an outrageous price, and let's see if we can get rich real fast, and, you know, fuck that community. That's really what it is. So, you know, that's my thoughts on those dogs. I think those dogs are full of shit. I think the people who breed them are full of shit. And with that being said, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't know, some dumbass dude damn near hit my car. That's why I'm looking over him. But all right, man, y'all have a good one. Much love. Peace.